Hello everyone. I welcome you all to this post-GATE counseling session. This session is particularly very useful to the students who took the GATE exam recently and those who are looking forward what to do with the GATE score. In this session, I am going to cover the various points like how to select the best M.Tech specialization in a best institute based on your GATE score. See, you all know in India, there are many IITs. If I remember correctly, around 23 IITs are there and around 31 NITs are there. So many IIITs are there, so many universities are there, so many branches of engineering, so many M.Tech specializations are available in IITs, NITs, IIITs, all this. So therefore, the doubt is here for the students, based on your GATE score, which college that you have to choose and what is the best specialization you have to opt for your M.Tech. What is second best, third best, what is the order of preference? These points I am going to cover in this video. They are very, very useful for these students who took the GATE exam recently. After that, I am going to cover another important point, that is, should you join M.Tech in IIT? Otherwise, should you join a PSU job, public sector undertaking job? What are the pros and cons? That also we'll discuss. And then another main point is, students have some confusion with regard to the M.Tech, otherwise the Master of Science by Research. You know, both are PG programs in engineering, but many students go for M.Tech, very few go for the MS. So what are the pros and cons of these two? That point also I'm going to address in this video. And then what is the eligibility criteria for the M.Tech admission in different IITs and then NITs, other universities. And then the cutoff scores for the M.Tech specializations of different branches of engineering in different institutes. And then thereby you can know, based on GATE score, the chance of getting your M.Tech in a premier college, otherwise some other college, the appropriate specialization and all. We also see the cutoff scores for the PSU jobs. And finally, I am going to cover one important point. In case your GATE score is somewhat low, otherwise you are not qualified. Even then, there is a chance that you can join M.Tech in some premier college. There is an opportunity for this also. So all these points I am going to cover in this video. Kindly pay attention. This is very, very useful for these students. Okay. So before I go further, let me introduce. I am Dr. A.K. I am alumnus of IIT Madras. So I have put off vast experience in coaching for the GATE and ESC and also in this post-GATE counseling. We will go step by step. Right. Let us see first broadly the different opportunities available through the GATE. In case you have got some GATE score reasonably good, you can use for joining some prestigious public sector undertaking jobs. In case you are not interested to join the job, if you are interested to go for some post-graduation, we have M.Tech in some colleges, then we have Master of Science by Research and then Master of Designs. So these three are the PG programs available for the engineering graduates. Suppose you are having some interest in the research. Suppose you want to take up a career in the teaching field. Otherwise, you want to join some R&D organization, you want to do PhD. Yes, the third option is the PhD. So directly after B.Tech, you can go for the direct PhD admission in IITs as well as this IISc Bangalore. It is called integrated PhD. Directly after B.Tech, you can join the PhD program. At the end of this course, you will be given dual degree, M.Tech plus PhD also. Broadly, these are the three gateways through this GATE examination. Most of the students, they have dilemma, a confusion between these two. Especially, the question is, when you have got a good rank in the GATE examination. Suppose you are standing in the top 300 ranks of the GATE examination. Then the doubt is what to do. Should you join the PSU job or else take up the MTech admission in the top-notch institutes like IITS? Let me discuss some points about this particular aspect there. What to choose between a PSU job and then MTech from IIT. This problem will arise generally if you are having a good rank, something in the top 300 in the case of general category, and if you have some reservation beyond this also. Let us see first. PSU job, otherwise MTech in the top IITs. What to choose? See, it depends upon your branch of engineering, that too upon your GATE score. There are some limited number of PSU jobs. Unless you have got very good GATE score, getting into PSU job is not an easy task. In case you are having a good GATE score, then what to choose between these two? I said it depends upon your branch of engineering. For example, suppose you happen to be mechanical engineering student, otherwise civil engineering, electrical engineering, or instrumentation, otherwise the PA, production industrial engineering student. If you belong to this category of branch of engineering, my advice to you, you opt a PSU job. You opt a PSU job. The reason I will tell you. Suppose, I will tell you later. Suppose you are not from this branch of engineering. What is left over here? Suppose you happen to be a computer science student, otherwise electronics and communication. In such case, I advise you not to go for PSU job, go for MTech in the top IITs or IISc Bangalore, otherwise top NITs, particularly if you are going to get good MTech specialization. If you are getting a good MTech specialization in IISc or IIT top NITs, if you belong to these branches, you go for, what is that? MTech. I said one condition here, if you are getting good specialization of, what specialization? Look at this. MTech in computer science, artificial intelligence, MTech in data science. Similarly, MTech in microelectronics and VLSI design, VLSI and embedded systems, integrated circuits and then systems, like these courses. So if you are getting the MTech specialization of any of these courses in the top-notch institution like this, the best advice is you can go for MTech, not PSU job. The reason is, it's very simple. After completion of MTech from these specializations, through campus placements, generally you are going to get a very good job there. The package also going to be more than 20-25 lakhs per annum. So therefore, the best advice, go for this type of MTech in top IITs if you are getting the MTech special in something in the branches of in these specializations. You are likely to get what you call your core areas, your MTech specialization areas to work with. You have very good growth in this what you call private companies if you join in this with this particular background. Of course, if you happen to be computer science and electronics student. As I said earlier, suppose you are from this branch of engineering. If you happen to be from this branch of engineering, even though you do MTech in IISc and IITs and NITs, getting good campus placement is not that much easy. Even if you get good campus placement also in this branch of engineering, getting a good salary package is not that much easy. Compared to that campus placement, the salary package what you get in this branch of engineering in the PSU jobs. So this PSU job package is going to be better one, superior one. That's why MTech is not guaranteed. Even if you get also the placement, if you get the placement also, the package also not encouraging. That's why from this branch of engineering, the best advice is go for this PSU job directly after the B.Tech. No need to go for a PG. So join this PSU job, you will get very secure job with a very good salary package. If you are lucky, you may get more than 20 lakhs also there. After joining PSU job, if you time permits, if you have any interest, you can prepare for the engineering service examinations later. That's what many people they do in this branch of engineering. That is not so in this electronics and computer science. And one more, let me tell you, in the case of electrical engineering as well as instrumentation engineering, if you get a good gate score, you are also likely to get these specializations, particularly this microelectronics, VLSI, integrated circuits and systems. So even though you are happen to be electrical instrumentation, if you are getting this type of M.Tech specialization, then you better go for the M.Tech in these top IITs and then IISc Bangalore, otherwise top NITs, because you are going to get good campus placement from this. So that is how you can take an appropriate decision. Of course, it also depends upon your future plans, your economical background and all the other aspects. You are the best person to take decision accordingly with this background. Of course, if you want to see further in depth, you can watch a separate video on PSU job, otherwise M.Tech in the top IITs. I myself made one more video. You can see the description for the link of this particular video. Okay, that is what about the PSU. Regarding the PSU jobs, we have very good package, 10 to 22 lakhs per annum to begin with. We have excellent growth also around many PSUs are there in India, but number of vacancies are limited, please understand. Moreover, the number of vacancies will be varying year by year, branch to branch also. You have to look at the notifications of the PSU jobs. You have to apply separately for each PSU. So you have to be in touch with the newspapers, the websites of some of the popular public sector undertakings to check the notification and then respond and apply accordingly based on the gate score. If you see the selection process in the PSUs, you are going to be shortlisted based on your gate marks, otherwise gate score, otherwise gate rank, depending upon the PSU. After shortlisting, you will be called for the group discussion and interview, otherwise only for interview. So depending upon your gate score, the performance in the group discussion, otherwise the interview, you are going to finally chosen there. So normally if you see the previous trend, if you are having a good rank in the top 300 in the case of general category, please mind it. If you happen to be a student of general category, if your rank is something in the top 300, you are likely to get some PSU job. Some PSU job you are likely to get. Of course, in the case of reservation category, so even up to 4,000 also in the case of SC/ST category, we have seen students getting some PSU jobs with the reservation. So this gives you an idea about your chances of getting into some PSU. Okay. Then we will move forward. These are all some of the PSUs. You can see some prestigious Maharatna companies here. For example, this what you call ONGC, the NTPC, right? And then this GAIL, BARC. They are all very popular public sector undertakings. You can think of taking up a job there if you are interested there. Now coming to the M.Tech. When it comes to the M.Tech, I think that's what most top students will be looking forward, how to choose the M.Tech, the specialization as well as the college. So obviously when you are going to join M.Tech, the question is what is the best college and then what is the best specialization of your M.Tech. Let me discuss first about the best college. So as you all know, in India, the best engineering institution, nothing but the IITs and also this IISc Bangalore. These are the best institutions for engineering. That's what I want to list out here. We have IISc Bangalore and then IITs. We have only one IISc, that's nothing but IISc Bangalore. And we have around 23 IITs. So these are the best institutions to take up M.Tech. But not all IITs are having the good placement. The old 5 IITs, you may be knowing the old first generation of the IITs like IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur. These top 5 IITs are having the best campus placements. Remaining all are new generation of IITs. Accordingly, you have to choose what is the best college, what is the second best, third best, like that. After this IISc and then IITs, next comes in the line what you call the NITs, National Institute of Technology. In India, there are around 31 NITs are there. Among these 30 plus NITs, if you see some of the NITs in South India, like NIT Tiruchi, NIT Surathkal, NIT Warangal, NIT Rourkela, NIT Calicut, these are some of the best NITs, and we have other NITs as well. So, depending upon the stand of the NIT, you have to give the first priority, second priority, like this. So, I am going to show you the order of the choice, right. Your first preference is IIT, otherwise IISc, then NITs. After that, the BITS, Birla Institute of Technology and Science, it is a private institute, it is one of the best one. We have 3 campuses, one is in Pilani, other one is Hyderabad, and also Goa. It has got excellent campus placements. After BITS, you can think of IITs. There are many IITs, but some of them are best, some of them are second best, like that. And after that, you can see some of the top universities, some top private institutions also there, and also you have other universities as well as college. So, dear students, what I am showing here is the order of preference, what you have to follow. So, this is the order of preference. If you have got excellent GATE score, you can try to join IISc and then IITs. If not reasonably good score, then you can think of NITs and also the BITS. Something still less score, then you can think of IIT. Something even less score, then you can go for universities and other college. This is the order of preference what you have to choose depending upon GATE score. Of course, you may be having a doubt here. Sir, my score is so and so. I got a score of 600. What is my chance of getting into IIT, getting into NIT, like this? Kindly wait. I am going to show you in other slides. Depending upon your score, the chance of getting into IIT and IISc, NIT and other colleges. Kindly wait. But this, for time being, this is the order of priority what you have to choose here. Moreover, I was telling earlier, there are more than 20 IITs are there, more than 30 NITs are there. Then when you have so many IITs, so many NITs, how to choose which is the best one, second best one, third best one, like that. For that, in India, we have one ranking system that is called NIRF ranking. You can see this. NIRF ranking. This is called National Institutional Ranking Framework. You can visit this NIRF website. This NIRF ranking is prepared every year by this central government of India by taking different parameters, the R&D orientation in a college, the faculty members, their qualifications, the alumni, the research publications, right? The strength of the what you call college, the number of faculty members, number of students. By taking so many parameters into account in a scientific manner, ranking is given for these institutions. For example, IIT Madras ranked number 1, IIT Delhi ranked number 2. Like that, we have for every college, we have some ranking 1, 2, 3, like that. If you see the ranking system, it gives a fair idea for you among some colleges which is the best one, second best one, third best one, like this. So, please visit this NIRF website for this ranking system. Latest ranking is the 2023, you can see report. This website you can visit, NIRF website. You can know this ranking system. That is what about these colleges. I will come back after some more discussion on these colleges. If you talk about the specialization here, before choosing the specialization, you have to consider certain points here. One of the point is, whatever you choose, you should have some job potential. See, if you see, for example, in electrical electronics, there are so many M.Tech specializations are available there, but not all are having good campus placements. Only some specializations have good job potential. Those specializations we have to select. depending upon your gate score, right? So whatever you choose the specialization, you should have some job potential, obviously. After that, you have to also consider the specialization, does it belong to the core sector, otherwise software, otherwise interdisciplinary. Interdisciplinary means for same specialization, different branches of engineering are eligible. For example, if you see microelectronics and VLSI, for microelectronics and VLSI specialization of M.Tech, both electronic students are eligible, electrical students also eligible, of course instrumentation also eligible, computer science students also eligible there. 4 branches of engineering are eligible for the microelectronics and VLSI. That is called interdisciplinary course. Some people, they want only core sector. Some people want interdisciplinary also. But some people, they want to switch over the career from core to software. For example, artificial intelligence is there, data science is there. So whether you belong to mechanical, electrical, electronics or computer science, you can try those courses of artificial intelligence, M.Tech specialization and also data science, etc. There's also interdisciplinary course, in fact. You can switch over to software also. So depending upon your interest, you have to consider this point also into your consideration. You have to consider this particular point. After that, interest and then choice. Of course, whatever you choose the specialization, you should have some interest in it. See, without interest, studying M.Tech specialization, it is very, very difficult. Whatever you choose, you should have some interest in it. Then only you can enjoy, you can learn it easily. And lastly, one more point that you have to consider is your future plans. In the sense, after completion of your M.Tech, what are you going to do later? You want to join job, or you want to go for PhD, or you want to go abroad. So that point also you have to consider while choosing this M.Tech specialization. Right. Now I am going to show you what are those various M.Tech specializations available in each branch of engineering. What is the order of preference that you have to choose? These points we are going to discuss. This is the main point many students they look forward. I will begin with first the electronics and communication engineering, the different M.Tech specializations. Normally, if you see, wherever electronics is eligible, instrumentation also eligible, even electrical also eligible. If you see the order of preferences, most of the students of electronics, instrumentation, electrical, they try to opt this specialization, M.Tech in microelectronics and VLSI. Otherwise, in some colleges, it is their VLS and embedded systems. So one of the best specialization, it has got the best campus placement with the best salary packages. This is the first choice that you can opt as M.Tech specialization. In case your gate score is not able to get this type of specialization, you can think of the second best. What is the second best? You can see integrated circuits and systems. It is there in some colleges like IITS Bangalore and a few more IITs, not all. After that, electronics systems engineering. Some IITs are offering this particular M.Tech specialization. And then vision and intelligent system, a new course introduced in the IIT Kharagpur. Then you can think of signal processing and then machine learning. Signal processing and machine learning is also a new course offered by this IIT Guwahati. See friends, please understand what I am showing is the order of preferences. For example, you are applying some IIT, let us say IIT Madras or IIT Kharagpur, you are applying there. In IIT Madras, in IIT Kharagpur, the M.Tech admission is simply based on the gate score only. In one application, suppose IIT Madras, in one application you can put more than one M.Tech specialization there. First preference so and so, second preference so and so, third, fourth, like that. You can give multiple preferences there, but you have to follow an order. What is your first choice, second choice, third choice, like that. Further, this is going to be highly useful to you. I have some more to show you. Communications and then signal process, controls and automation, RF and microwave, electronics and communication engineering. These are all basic core courses of electronics and communication engineering. See friends, please understand, I have prepared this order of preferences based on the information taken from my colleague faculty members from this ACE Academy, and also the feedback taken from our previous students of ACE Academy who did the M.Tech courses in the specialists in different IITs, IISc, NITs, those who have got good campus placement, and also the information available freely in the web sources. So by consulting all this, I have prepared this order of preferences. But depending upon your interest, depending upon your future plans, etc., you can always at liberty to alter this order, what you can choose. It is only our suggestion. You need not follow this, obviously. If you have specific order, you can always think of changing this order. But generally, many students of electronics, they follow this particular order of preferences. In single M.Tech application in one IIT, you can give many preferences there. Depending upon your score, you will be considered for the first preference. You are not getting, then they consider the second preference. You are not getting, then go for the third, like that. You know the order, right? They're all core preferences. But mind you, there are some, one more course, control instrumentation also you can see. There are some interdisciplinary courses also available. Let me show it here. Interdisciplinary. Interdisciplinary means more than one branch of engineering is eligible. For example, see artificial intelligence and then computational data science. There are very trending courses, There electronics eligible, computer eligible, electrical also eligible, instrument also eligible. Many branches are eligible here. So this also you can try to join because there are trending courses, they have got excellent campus placements, Then you can see MS in Master of Science in Data Science, it is there in the IIT Bombay, Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, and then Robotics also you have, and then Semiconductor Technology in IISc Bangalore and IIT Roorkee we have, and then Aerospace, Solid State Devices, Computer Technology, Quantum Technology, Electronic Product Design, and then Geoinformatics and the Natural Resources in IIT Bombay. All various interdisciplinary courses. In case you are not getting the top 3-4 specializations, if you have any interest towards the switching over to software, etc., you can try, instead of going for the other specializations in the 8th, 9th line, instead of that one, you can think of choosing this type of specialization, particularly the first and second one. Right? Whatever you choose, you should fetch you some good campus placement in a prestigious company. That's what you have to aim for. Right? There are all different specializations available for the EC and instrumentation students. So you can take a screenshot of this one. You can pause the video. You can take a screenshot. You can note down also if you want. And you can see here, I'll move out of your site. You can take a screenshot. Okay. Now, that's what about the EC. Similarly, we'll see for the electrical, then you can see for mechanical, computer science, civil, production like this. We move forward quickly. Now we go for the EEE, electrical and electronics engineering. As you know, in most of the IITs, there is no electronics department. They call only electrical. Electrical means that includes electrical as well as electronics, communication, everything combined it is there. So wherever EC students are eligible, generally electrical students are also eligible there in the M.Tech specializations. If you see some core specializations of electrical engineering, we have power electronics, electrical machines and then drives, and electrical vehicle technology. IIT Roorkee it is there. In some colleges it is called electrical mobility like this, a new course, because the future is for the electrical vehicles you can think of. And apart from that, you can see power transmission and power system, then you can see controls and automation, power systems, control and instrumentation. They are all basic core courses of electrical engineering. If you want to stick on to core branch of your electrical, you can give first preference to this one, second one like this, third, fourth like this. Generally followed order. At the same time, we have some interdisciplinary courses also, interdisciplinary courses where multiple branches are eligible for the specializations. What are those interdisciplinary courses where electrical students are eligible? You can see them. Microelectronics and VLSI, integrated circuits and systems. It is there in IIT Madras, IIT Bombay, electrical students are eligible there. Electronic systems engineering in IIT Bangalore, it is available, IIT Madras, IIT Bombay. Not all IITs. You can see the colleges where this course is being offered. Then you can see artificial intelligence in IIC, IIT Roorkee, and then a computational data science in these colleges. Then you can also see MS in data science, vision and intelligence systems in IIT Kharagpur. They're all premier specializations in the premier colleges available. So in fact, if you seek my personal advice, when you are electrical student, you need not think of your course specializations only, because in these course specializations, the campus placements are not so encouraging. Even if you get a campus placement also, the package is not so attractive. So my advice, if you have got a good score in the GATE exam, even though you belong to electrical engineering, you can try these courses. Particularly the top three, microelectronics, VLSI, integrated circuits and systems, electronic system engineering. These three courses you can give as a first preference. Because compared to your drives and electrical machines and then power systems, these top 2-3 courses you can see, these courses, this one, they have got excellent campus placements. So therefore, these courses you can give what you call a first priority. Then you go for your core sector. Of course, it depends upon your choice. My advice to you, whatever you choose the MTech specialization, you should be able to fetch you some good campus placement with attractive salary package. You can see some of the websites of the IITs, the different companies that are visiting there, that amount of salary package that are being offered. You can see very attractive salary packages, more placements also for this type of what you call a trending courses. For this type of trending courses, even this also you can try if you have any interest there. You have to do some research work here. You have to visit number of websites, you have to consult your friends, your teachers, gather as much information as possible. Then only you have to choose the appropriate MTech specialization, right? So you can take a screenshot of this one. You can pause the video, you can take a screenshot. I will move out of your site. Okay. And apart from that, I want to show you some more interdisciplinary courses which are available for the electrical engineering students. Of course, they are also available for EC, electronics and communication students also. You can see other specializations, robotics, signal processing. They are all very good specializations available for the electrical engineering students, right? They are all interdisciplinary courses. In bracket, I have shown you some of the IITs where this particular course is being offered, right? It's very useful information. So depending upon interest, you can choose the order, right? In fact, all are having more or less the same type of what you call equal chances in the placements. That's why I did not put any numbers here. You can choose anything, any order depending upon your interest. Okay, we have seen so far the electronics, instrumentation, now electrical engineering. Now we move on to the computer science. With regard to the computer science, the MTech specializations, if you see course specializations, the first one is computer science and engineering. See, I tell you, in most of the IITs, most of the NITs and other universities, MTech specialization for the computer science, nothing but computer science and engineering only. In some IITs, in some NITs, apart from computer science, some more specializations are also available, like artificial intelligence. This is being offered in IIT Bangalore, I can see IIT Roorkee, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Ropar, IIT Jodhpur, IIT Patna, and some more NITs also. You can also think of another specialist called computational and data science in so institutions. Then you can see data science in IIT Roorkee, Guwahati, IIT Palakkad. This IIT Palakkad is a new IIT. Be careful while choosing this course there because it's a new IIT. And the information security in IIT Delhi, Hyderabad, and then Dhanbad. And then data analytics. And then you can see robotics and also information technology, software engineering in IIT Roorkela. See, there are so many other specializations here, but as I told earlier, most of the colleges they offer M.Tech in computer science, computer science and engineering only. A few colleges have other specializations like this. So my advice to you, you can choose the first preference computer science engineering. If you are allowed there, you can put second preference, third preference, also other courses like this. Generally followed, right? The order, you can see it. Okay. One more point here, some NITs, not some, most of the NITs, they are giving the previous cutoffs. Some IITs also displaying in their websites the previous cutoff for different specializations. If you visit that websites of these IITs and NITs, you can come to know yourself easily which specialization has got more cutoff, right? Which specialization is being chosen by more number of students. If you see the previous cutoff in the IITs and NITs of different specializations, you will understand yourself what is the first choice, second choice, third one, fourth one, like this. It gives a fair idea. So please see the previous cutoffs, you can come to know the preferences automatically. They're all basic course specializations available for the computer science. At the same time, we have some interdisciplinary courses also. Interdisciplinary. What are those interdisciplinary? We can see one more, sensors and then IoT in IIT Jodhpur. The interdisciplinary courses like MS in data science, artificial intelligence, computer technology, quantum technology, microtrans and VLSI, electronic system engineering, systems and control. Like that, we have many more specializations. But I wanted to stick on to some basic courses where you have more touch of this computer science. Right? You can take a pass and a screenshot of these various specializations here. Okay. Now we move on to the next branch of engineering, nothing but civil engineering. Civil engineering. Here again, there are many courses available, many M.Tech specializations available for the civil engineers. But if you see the previous trend, the cutoff scores of most of the IITs and NITs, it is understood that many students are opting for the first preference as the structural engineering, M.Tech in structures. The second choice you can think of construction technology and management. Some students instead of construction technology management, they opt transportation engineering. Some students they opt geotechnical engineering. So depending upon your interest, you can take decision among these three. One of these as a second choice. But most of students they opt first preference structures. Second, any one from these three. But if you see the previous trend of the cutoff scores, first structures, second construction management, construction technology and management, third transportation, fourth geotechnical. That's what the order I have given there, depending upon the previous cutoff scores and the demand in various colleges. After that, you can see aerospace engineering also, especially if you see IISc Bangalore in some of the IITs. Many civil students, mechanical, other students also opting the aerospace. For civil students, it is aerospace structures available, aerospace structures you can think of. Then you can see structural dynamics in IIT Roorkee, environmental engineering, then hydraulics and water resource engineering, then remote sensing, nothing but geoinformatics. It is there in some colleges like IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur, and NIT Warangal like this. Then we have ocean structures in ocean engineering department. Then you can see rock engineering and then underground structures. I think it is there in IIT Delhi or IIT Roorkee, I think. So they're all, one more you can see geomatics in IIT Dhanbad. They're all different specializations. Many students of civil engineering, generally they follow this particular order of preferences. So in your application, you can put first preference structure, second this one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like this. You can give more number of choices in your the same application. Depending upon your score, you are going to be considered in the same order there. They're all course specialization available for the civil engineers. What about interdisciplinary? Interdisciplinary. Let me show it here. Coming to interdisciplinary courses, you can try computational data science. In Premier College, this is available. This course is actually interdisciplinary. Gate papers of any branch, you can try there. But there is some interview you have to face there. If you are sound in mathematics, you require good mathematical background to follow this particular M.Tech specialization. You can try because it is having very good demand in the what you call industry. Excellent packages are there. And you can try this course, Master of Science in Data Science, AI, and Computational Experimental Mechanics. Nothing but it is there in some like IIT Madras. It's nothing but applied mechanics department only. Applied mechanics department. And also infrastructure engineering and management, then water engineering and management in IIT Kharagpur, land and water resources, and then petroleum engineering also there in IIT Madras. They're all interdisciplinary courses. Normally, competition is more in the case of a core sector. You need to have very good gate score to get this what you call core specializations. Competition is somewhat less in the case of these courses, like these courses, water engineering, land, water, petroleum, infrastructure, competition somewhat less there. Therefore, if you are having a low gate score, when you are not able to get this type of specializations with your low gate score, if at all you want to join some IIT, some premier college, you can opt these specializations also in some IITs available. Getting these M.Tech specializations relatively easy. Even though you got less gate score, you can get these courses. But thing is, you have to check with the IIT about the campus placements. Very fluctuating. You can see consistent campus placements in the case of some core specializations. It is not so in the case of some of these interdisciplinary courses. That's why competition also less there. So before joining this type of courses, you have to make an inquiry. If you have any friend, any senior, right, in the respective college, you make a call, make an inquiry about this stand of the courses, the potential, job potential, etc. Then you have to take a decision there. Whatever you choose, you make some inquiry because nowadays so much information is available in the websites also. You can see websites of the each IIT, you can see curriculum, the placements, some of the packages available. Some are displaying, some IITs are displaying, some IITs are not displaying. You can check it, wherever available there. So this is what about the interdisciplinary courses, and then these are the course specializations. You can note down by passing the video, right? Okay. So we move on to the next one, that is mechanical engineering. In the case of mechanical, let me show first the order of preference in the core sector, then you go for the interdisciplinary. If you see the previous trend, mechanical design, then a CAD, CAM, and then robotics, it is there in IIT Roorkee. Then you can see industrial engineering and management, then you can see thermal science or thermal engineering. See, some students, they opt the third preference as thermal, and some students opt this industrial engineering as the fourth preference, but it depends upon your choice, but both are equally good. But one thing let me tell you clearly, this order I have prepared by consulting my colleague faculties of mechanical engineering in AS Academy, and also taking feedback from my previous student of AS Academy who got excellent gate scores, those who pursued M.Tech in premier IITs, etc., NITs. By taking a lot of information inputs from them, and also the available information in the websites of various colleges. And if you see the previous cutoffs also, based on all this data, I have prepared this particular order of preference. We have other branches like other specializations in the what you call mechanical stream, manufacturing engineering, aerospace engineering, and then robotics and automation, metallurgical material science, computational experimental mechanics, and then cryogenic engineering, it is there in IIT Kharagpur. So generally, this is the order what you can follow. Actually, the top 5 you can follow strictly, not strictly, it is your choice only. But generally, the suggested order is something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. If you have any specific interest, some of this course also you can give priority, like robotics, etc. You can give top priority also. So depending upon the demand in the industry, you have to choose the specialization. Of course, you should have an interest also there. You should have an interest also. So these are some of the preferences which I want to show the order, generally follow order. What about interdisciplinary courses? Let me show it this side. You can note down if you want, pausing the video. Let me show interdisciplinary courses here. You can see many courses for the mechanical engineers there, computational data science, MS in data science, electric mobility engineering. There it deals mainly with the what you call electrical vehicles, right? Quantum technology, smart manufacturing, masters in design. Design means nothing but industrial designs. Here any branch is eligible. Mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, all branches are eligible there. It's an interdisciplinary course. So the selection is based on your GATE, otherwise the SEED score. For shortlisting, you have to produce GATE score, otherwise SEED score. Then we have group discussion, then personal interview. So some of the specialization you can think of, interdisciplinary, which have got, especially the top, have got good demand in the market. And apart from that, we have some more. You can note down if you want, right, pausing this video. After that, let me show some more courses of interdisciplinary nature here. They're all different interdisciplinary courses. See, Masters Innovation Management, it is there in IIT Roorkee. Either GATE score, GMAT score, or CAT score also eligible there. But we have group discussion, personal interview. But before joining this course, you have to check yourself whether you have any interest in this type of management courses or not. Without interest, studying these courses is very, very difficult, right? You have to check it and also make an inquiry with the available placements, because the placements are fluctuating. Everywhere you will not have the consistent placements. Latest information you have to gather about this type of courses there. Then you can see energy systems and engineering, and then materials manufacturing, systems and control, right? They're all different courses. You can read all this. So all are having more or less the same, but I told you earlier, the competition is somewhat less for this type of courses, because they're all basically interdisciplinary. Competition is somewhat less. So if you are having a low GATE score, if you're not getting the good specialization, if at all you are more interested to join some IIT, you can compromise the specialization, you can join some of this type of specialization which have got less competition there. Some people, they want that IIT tag for them. They want to claim as IITians. In such case, some specialization you can join there, right? But please check afterwards the demand of these courses in the industry, the job potential also. That's also equally important for us. That's all about this mechanical. Then we move to the production and industrial engineering. In the case of PI, we have the first preference mechanical design, but PI students, production and industrial engineering students, they are not eligible for the mechanical design in all IITs. Only in few IITs. I have seen myself in IIT Bombay, IIT Roorkee. Even though you are PA student, you are eligible for the design course there, but not in other colleges. Please check it. And then you can think of the CAD/CAM robotics in IIT Roorkee, it is available. Then you can think of manufacturing engineering. You can think of industrial engineering and management also, one of the best one. Of course, depending upon interest, you can alter this order. Then thermal science, it is available in IIT Roorkee for these PA students, not in all IITs. In all IITs, PA students are not eligible for thermal science, only in some IITs. For example, IIT Roorkee, you are eligible there. And then you can see product design and manufacturing in IIC Bangalore, Industrial Engineering and OR, right. These are all some of the best specializations available for the PI students. So this is generally followed order of preferences. Let me show some interdisciplinary courses also here. There are all various interdisciplinary courses. You can note down if you want. If you have any mathematical good background, you can try this data science and then computational data science, etc. These courses also. They are all available for the PA students. Main courses what I am trying to show you here. Okay, friends. So far, what we came across is in a different branch of engineering. Electronics, we have seen. Electrical, we have seen. Instrumentation also we have seen. Mechanical, computer science, civil engineering, production also we have seen. In all branches of engineering, the different orders of preferences of the specializations. First preference, second preference, third, that's what I have shown there. I have told you already that order I have prepared based on the information gathered from my colleague faculty members of different branches of engineering, and also the feedback taken from my previous students of our AS Academy, and also information available from the web sources. If you see previous cutoffs also, based on so much information I have prepared that order of preferences. Depending upon your choice, you can always alter it. Please do it. Okay. Now we will see, depending upon a gate score, so how to choose the premier institutes, how to choose the best college, See, premier institutes means we all know that in India, premier institutes nothing but the IITs we have and then NITs. So among these IITs, there are some old IITs, very good IITs, and there are some new IITs also. So compared to this new IIT, some of the old NITs, National Institute of Technology, are far better. So here I want to show the two groups, Group A, Group B, which is the best group, which is the second best group, like that. So for example, I want to show Group A, then I will show the Group B. In Group A, I am going to show you the best colleges available in India for the M.Tech, the best college. In Group B, the second best. Hope you understand. Okay. What are those colleges which come under the Group A category? We have so many institutions. You can see here IIC Bangalore, then you can see IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, Roorkee, Guwahati, IIT Hyderabad. Generally, majority of the students, they follow this particular order of preferences. See, from campus placements point of view, students opt the IIT Bombay, Madras, Delhi, like this. But from research point of view, some students, instead of choosing IIT, they opt to what to call IIC Bangalore. Otherwise, IIC Bangalore, these top IITs, all are more or less equally good. So generally, this is the order that is followed. IIT Bombay first preference given among the IITs, IIT Bombay, then IIT Madras, IIT Delhi. This is the order of preferences. Starting from IIT Bombay first preference, then Madras, Delhi, Kanpur, Kharagpur, like this. If you are so interested towards the research, you can put IIC Bangalore as a first preference, right? These are the best institutions, the best one in India for pursuing your M.Tech. They have got excellent faculty, excellent lab facilities, excellent campus placements. Here you may get one doubt. What does the number in bracket here indicate? So this number, IIT Madras first, IIT Delhi second, is nothing but the rank of the institution. What rank it is? Nothing but NIRF ranking, National Institutional Ranking Framework. If you see this report, latest report, they're all ranks given for this institution in India. If you see this rank of the institutions in the engineering category, IIT Madras enjoys the first rank for the last 4-5 years consistently. IIT Madras is the first ranker. That rank what I have shown IIT Madras. The second rank is IIT Delhi. The third rank is IIT Bombay. So this number in the bracket indicates the NIRF ranking for the respective college. You can see this website of NIRF to see remaining ranks of the other colleges. These are the best one. The second best. In the second best you can see, in this second best category, what I am trying to show here, some of the new IITs, and some of these old NITs, NIT Trichy, Surathkal, NIT Warangal, like this. You can see here, NIT Trichy, NIT Surathkal, they are having a already rank of 9, 12, etc. That rank is much superior to some of the new IITs. If you see IIT Patna, IIT Jodhpur, IIT Mandi, the ranks, NIRF ranking is 33, 30, 41. Whereas if you see the old NITs, they are having a very good rank there. This is called NIRF ranking system. So you can see the new IITs, the old NITs clubbed together as the group B. In bracket I have shown what you call NIRF ranking. So group A is the best group. Group B comes under second best group. So as far as possible, if you have got a good gate score, try to get into these colleges. If you are not getting this type of colleges, then you can think of the next best one, that is called group B. So this list you can see it yourself, right? This gives a fair idea how to choose the best college depending upon your gate score. Next I will show you how much score you are supposed to have to get into this type of colleges, how much score you are supposed to have to get into the group B. This also I will show you, but you can note down if you want, right? You can take a screenshot of this. So in this list what I am trying to show, the IITs as well as NITs only. We have other colleges as well. Don't think in India only IITs, NITs are the best. It's not like that. There are other institutions also, they are also having very good campus placement. Here you can see, apart from IITs, new IITs and old NITs, etc., I have given here one more, that is BITS Pilani, Hyderabad, Goa campuses, Birla Institute of Technology and Science. It is also on par with the what you call NITs, It is having excellent what you call lab facilities, excellent campus placements, etc. All the reputed companies, they also visit for recruitment in this BITS campus. Okay, let me show. Yeah, one point let me tell you. You see this point, you have to apply separately for each IIT. Please understand, there is no centralized counseling for MTech admissions in the IITs. No centralized counseling. You have to apply separately for each IIT. Suppose you want to apply for 10 colleges, you have to submit 10 applications online. Separately you have to apply for each IIT. There is no centralized counseling, please understand. Then let me show other best institutions with the NIRF ranking there. You can see the DTU, Delhi Technological University, 29th rank, and then you can see IIIT Hyderabad. But in this IIIT Hyderabad, only computer science and civil, electronics only available, specialization, a few specialization, not all. NIT Kurukshetra, Silchar, so many institutions you can see there. So this is nothing but the NIRF ranking. If you see the rank, it gives some fair idea about the standard of the college. stand of the college. You can also see the PSG is Jadavpur University also. Good campus placements in these institutions. So this ranks is from the engineering category. Engineering category, all India rank. Next you can see other group of, this college also, VIT, Amrut, are all private universities. Here also you have the M.Tech program. Some of them are enjoying the very best rank there, right? IIIT, Bangalore, Allahabad, Bhopal, you can see so many, institutions. Right? Okay. This rank gives you some idea about the stand of the institution. Apart from that, I want to show you here university rankings. Here, if you see NIRF, National Institutional Ranking Framework report, if you see the website, rankings are given for engineering institutions exclusively. Similar ranking is given separately for all the medical colleges. Similarly, business schools. Similarly, rankings for the universities only. Like that, you have separate ranking for the engineering category, medical colleges category, business school category. Similarly, for the university category, and also have overall category also available. Here I want to show exclusively these university rankings. Yes, you can see IISc Bangalore enjoys the first rank among the university category. Then you can see the JNU, Delhi, right, Jamia Millia, Jadavpur, right, they're all some of the university ranks. In all these universities, you have got M.Tech programs. So this rank indicates the status of this college, right? Not only IITs, you can, if you get good GATE score, you can try IITs. You can happily join IITs. In case your score is not encouraging, something if you have got low score, with low GATE score, you can try some of these best universities. That's what I wanted to show here. Okay. So far friends, I have shown you information regarding the various specializations available in each branch of engineering, and also the various colleges available according to this ranking system in India, the best college, second best, third best, like that. So with this information, you can take some appropriate decision regarding the M.Tech specialization and then the best colleges also. Now the question is, what is that selection criteria for this M.Tech admissions? If you see the GATE card, you are given GATE rank there as well as score also. In most of the colleges, the 3 years GATE rank you can use there. Latest 3 years GATE score you can use, whichever is the best score. Now look at what is the criteria here. Look at, in most of the engineering institutions, IITs, NITs, universities, the M.Tech selection is purely based on your GATE score. It is not GATE rank. Admission is purely based on the GATE score. But some IITs, they follow not only GATE score, but also in addition to GATE score, they also conduct written test and some interview. Within the same IIT, for example, if you see IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, in the same college, some specializations are given admissions purely based on the GATE score only. In the same college, for remaining specializations, admissions are based on the GATE score plus interview. For some more special in the same college, admission is based on the GATE score plus written test plus interview. So that's why you have to check the each IIT website before submission of your application. What is the selection criteria in the particular respective college? Got the point? Right. Here one point you have to keep in mind always. You have to apply separately for each IIT. I told you already, there is no centralized counseling here. Unlike IIT, JEE, that process of admission for B.Tech, there is a different. When it comes to the M.Tech admissions in IIT, you have to apply separately for each IIT, whichever you wanted to apply. IIC, separate application. IIT Bombay, separate application. IIT Madras, separate application. But in each IIT application, you can give different orders of preferences. You can give 10 options or 14 options maximum. In some IITs, it is available. But for each IIT, separate application you have to put there. This point you have to keep in mind. And another point you have to keep in mind is, in the case of IISc Bangalore and the 23 IITs, you have to get registered in the COAP portal before applying there. What is this COAP portal? Common Offer Acceptance Portal. So in this portal, first of all, you have to register with your details. Then you will get one registration number that is called COAP registration number. This number you have to quote in every IIT application wherever you apply. So I can say the COAP portal registration with your details is a prerequisite before applying the IIT. That registration number you have to quote in the respective IIT applications. Right? This is first step. Now, what is the purpose of this COAP portal registration? Let me tell you. This is COAP portal. What is the purpose? The purpose is like this. All your M.Tech admission offers, which you get through GATE, those admission offers in IITs and IISc Bangalore only. Please see that no NITs here. Only IITs and IISc. Wherever you get the M.Tech admission in these colleges, that admission offers will be displayed in the COAP portal. It means IITs will not communicate with you directly. You have to apply to the IIT. But which IIT you got the admission, which special you got the admission, that is going to be displayed in this COAP portal. This is to show you the offers where you are getting the admissions. So your job is this one. You have to visit the COAP portal regularly. You have to keep a track of this one. You have to check the admission offers at regular intervals. Right? Which IIT you got, which specialization you got. That's what you can know by visiting this COAP portal. Once you get offer, then you have to access your interest there, whether you want to accept or you want to reject or you want to retain and then wait. One of the options you have to exercise there. This is mandatory. That's what the purpose of the COAP portal with regard to the IISc Bangalore and then IITs. Not for the other colleges. Then, what about NITs? In the case of NIT, National Institute of Technology, COAP portal is nothing to do with that. Look at. In the case of NITs and some IITs, advantage is there is a centralized counseling for M.Tech, that is called CCMT, centralized counseling for M.Tech. Moreover, in the case of NITs and IITs of some kind, the selection criteria is purely based on the GATE score. One point to please keep in mind, I told earlier, while applying for the IITs, for every IIT separately you have to apply. IISc separately you have to apply. It is not necessary in the case of NITs. For all the NITs combinedly, one application online that is sufficient through the CCMT. That's what the meaning of centralized counseling. In the case of IISc and IIT, admission offers you can check in the COAP portal. In the case of NITs and some IITs, the admission offers you can check in the CCMT, first round, second round, third round, spot round, like that. Many rounds will be there. And one more, friends, if you visit the CCMT website, you get excellent information regarding the previous cutoffs. The past 3-4 years you can check there. First round, what is the cutoff? Second round, third round, spot round, the cutoffs of different NIT, different specializations. If you see that cutoff scores of different NITs, different specializations, you get a fair idea about the trend of the how the students are choosing that specializations. What is the best preference, second best one, third best one, fourth best one, like that. The order also you can come to know yourself. Moreover, with your gate score, you have some fair idea where you are going to likely get the MTech admission with your gate score. That also you can come to know if you see the previous cutoffs of the CCMT. It is freely available in the website. No need to ask anybody. You can visit the CCMT, you can see freely the previous cutoffs, etc. Different rounds, first round, second round, third round, spot rounds also available there. So that is what the system of admission, the criteria there. Moreover, here I want to show you the previous cutoff scores for the IITs, NITs, and also some IIITs. So if you see this previous cutoff scores of GATE, you come to know the chances whether you are going to get in IIT, whether you are going to get in NIT or going to get IIIT, depending upon your score. So to explain this one, so I want to show mainly for the general category, approximate cutoff scores. Then I will discuss about the reservation category. So to discuss this one, I have categorized the GATE score into 3 groups. You can see here. 3 ranges I have taken there. The first is 1000 to 750 score, then 750 to 500 score, second category. The third category is 500 to 400. So 3 categories of GATE scores I have made there. You know the maximum highest score in the GATE exam is 1000. If you get a GATE score something 1000 to 750, that is supposed to be the best GATE score. If you get a GATE score like this, even though you happen in general category, you are going to get a good MTech specialization in IISc Bangalore and also the good IIT. Please understand clearly. If you have got a GATE score, something 1000 to 750, that is supposed to be the best GATE score. With that GATE score, you can get a very good MTech specialization in IISc Bangalore, otherwise in the top 5 IITs. What are those top 5 IITs? That old generation of IITs like IIT Madras, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Kanpur, those 5 old IITs are there. Those 5 IITs what I am talking about. But you should have a score in this range. Good specializations. Suppose your score is somewhat less, let us say 750 to 500 in this range, 750 to 500 range. With this GATE score, you may not be able to get good specializations in the good colleges, but you will get other specializations in the good colleges and good specializations in the remaining IITs. Please try to understand what is this meaning here. What is meant by good specialization? What is meant by other specialization? Very simple. In the previous slides, in each branch of engineering, see for example, electronics and communication engineering and electrical, I was showing microelectronics and VLSI embedded system, they are the best specializations. That's what the meaning here. If you want to get those best good specializations, you must have this score in IITs, in the top 5 IITs, IISc Bangalore. If a score is something less, you can't get those good specializations. The remaining specializations, that is what I meant, other specializations you can get. But you can get good specializations in the IITs. So you can check previous slides. In mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, computer science, I have given the top 2-3 are the best specializations. Remaining are nothing but other specializations. The top 2, 3 in each branch I have shown earlier are best specialization, otherwise good specialization. Remaining all are what you call other special. That is the meaning here. I told you total you have 23 IITs. The top 5 IIT, old IITs if you take out, the remaining new IIT, nothing but the new IITs here. Okay. Suppose your gate score is something less, 500 to 400 range only. With this gate score, you can't get good specializations even in the new IITs. But you can get other specializations in the new IIT, other specializations in the new IITs. So, my dear students, depending upon your gate score, if you happen to be general category, approximately these are the chances where you are likely to get a good special, otherwise other specializations. So, this gives you a fair idea to understand where you stand yourself. Where you stand yourself. Okay. That is true for the general category, mind it. But mind you, in IITs and all NITs also in the M.Tech admissions, there is a reservation system available for the economically weaker sections, OBC non-creamy layer, SC, ST and then physically handicapped category. Obviously, compared to general category, in the remaining reservation categories, competition somewhat less. So, how much? Look at, in the case of EWS and OBC non-creamy layer, 50 to 150 score you have to reduce from the general category. We know that EWS, OBC, the cutoff score something less. Less means how much? I told you here, 50 to 150 score you have to reduce from this. So, this much amount you have to minus from these scores. Then you will come to know approximately this cutoff for this. What about SC, ST? In the case of SC, ST, 200 to 300 score you have to reduce from the general category cutoffs. Suppose you happen to be SC, ST and then physically handicapped, even up to a rank of 15,000, you can get some IIT, some M.Tech specialization. Right? Please understand, this I have prepared by visiting the previous cutoffs of the different IITs, IISc Bangalore in the different categories. You too can check it. You too can check it. Some IITs directly they are displaying in their website. For example, IISc Bangalore, IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, right? Roorkee, all this you can see the previous cutoffs are displayed in their website. But other IITs they are not displaying, but you have to get it what you call by writing to them and then getting information on this, right? Cutoff scores. If at all you want those previous cutoff scores, so we have gathered for most of the colleges that we can share with you. You can see the description of this video, how to get cutoff scores from us. That will help you to some extent. Okay, this is the previous cutoff with regard to the what you call IITs. IITs. What about NITs? That I want to show in the other slide. Yeah, previous cutoff details are available with us, right? NITs cutoff scores. Approximately, let me show for the general category. Like in the previous case, here also I had taken the 3 classification up to 500, 500 to 400, 400 to 350. It means up to a score of 350, you get some specialization in some NIT in the case of general category. Okay, how? Suppose you have got a gate score up to 500. You may recall, if you have got a gate score up to 500, you will get some specializations in the new IITs. Some students, instead of joining ordinary specializations in the new IITs, they think of joining the best specializations in the best NITs. So, if your score is up to 500, you are going to get good specializations in the top NITs. There are a few top NITs like NIT Trichy, NIT Surathkal, NIT Warangal, NIT Roorkela, NIT Calicut. Like that we have this best old NITs. You can get good specialization with a score up to 500. Suppose score is 500 to 400, obviously you can't get good specializations, but you can get other specializations in the top NITs. Other specializations in the top NITs and good specialization in the remaining NITs. Remaining NITs. Suppose a score is something up to 350, 400 to 350. You get some specializations in the remaining new NITs. Remaining new NITs. So this will show you approximately the previous cutoff scores in the case of NITs. Of course, this is applicable for the general category. We have reservation system for the EWS, OBC, SC, ST, PH. Obviously, in the case of this reserved category, the cutoff is something less. If you want to show all the details, so much data is there in the CCMT website. If you see previous CCMT website, for the NITs, the previous cutoffs after first round, after second round, third round, spot round, you can see the cutoffs. So you can visit the CCMT website to know this previous cutoff scores, You do visit that CCMT website to know the previous cutoff. Moreover, when you see this CCMT cutoff, you can also come to know what is the most preferred order that is being followed in this MTech, especially in each branch of engineering. Okay. So far we have seen for the IITs the cutoff scores, NITs also we have seen. What about IITs? You can see. See, up to 350 you can get some specializations in the new and remaining NITs. Suppose your score is something less than 350, still you can get MTech. Where? Not in IITs, not in NITs. We have other colleges. There are many state universities, other state colleges, where you are going to get some specialization in some college, even though score is something less than 350 for general category. Right. What about IITs? There are many IITs you can see here. IIT, Allahabad, Pune, Gwalior, Jabalpur, Kanchipuram, like this. For some of these IITs, you can see they follow what you call CCMT, some of these IITs. Some IITs, they don't follow the CCMT portal. If you see these IITs, up to 400 gate score, of course, in the general category, up to 400 gate score also, you get some IIT you can get. But mind it, in the case of IITs, we have MTech specializations available only for the computer science and then electronics students. Computer science and then EC and then electrical students also. Wherever EC is eligible, even electrical also eligible there. In the case of IITs, we don't have the MTech in the mechanical, production and civil branches. Only IIT Hyderabad, there is international information, international one, IIT Hyderabad, where you can get for civil 1 or 2 specializations in the MTech program. Then, so we have come to almost to the closing stage. We have got Prime Minister's Research Fellowship Scheme. The main purpose of this PMRF scheme is to encourage students to pursue PhD in the top-notch institutions like this, all IITs, IISERs, and then NIT Trichy, with excellent what you call scholarship, fellowship there. Right? The eligibility criteria, if you want to join PhD, if you are BE, BTech from the IITs, directly you can get the admission there. No gate is required. In case you are from other university, you require a gate score, minimum 650 you require. In case you are already pursuing also, you can try there. Those who are interested in the PhD, for them only this information is available. You can see PMRF website, you will come to know more details about the PMRF. right? And here you have excellent what you call fellowships, scholarships. You can see excellent, this is all per month scholarship. It is as good as doing a what you call reasonably good job, monthly salaries, right? Apart from that, you can get a grant of 2 lakhs per year to publish paper to visit the other countries as well. But there is a rigorous selection process. You can see the PMR of, in case you are going to pursue PhD with the GATE score. Then MTech versus MS, Master of Science by Research. Let me tell you, many students ask us the difference and the pros and cons of these programs. Mind it, MTech, MS in India, both are post-graduation programs in engineering. If you see this MTech, is basically, it is a 2 years program. First year, first 2 semesters you have to study some number of subjects. The second year you will be focusing on the project work. On the other hand, if you see this Master of Science by Research is equal to MTech, is a PG program, but the difference, it is a by research program. This will take normally more than 2 years, You can say 2 to 3 years it may take, 2 to 3 years also it may take. If you see, here emphasis always on the coursework. Here the emphasis is always on the research. In this MTech program, you are going to study 11 to 12 courses, means 11 to 12 subjects you are going to study. Here you are going to study only 4 to 5 subjects only. Less coursework here, more coursework here. If you see the project work, here the less emphasis on the project work, whereas here more emphasis on this project work. It's a research program. So it is more course oriented, more subjects you have to study. We have less work of thesis. Here less courses you have to study, but more work of thesis. That's why it is called Master of Science by Research. It is something like a mini PhD. You understand? Mini PhD. So competition is more in the case of MTech because you are sure of completing 2 years. Competition somewhat less in the case of MS. Normally, if you have got good GATE score, go for MTech program. That's what many people do. In case your GATE score is something less, if you want to join IIT, IISc to do the PG program, then you can think of MS, but it will take more than 2 years. In which initial offering means MTech is there in most of the colleges, IISc, IIT, NIT, everywhere you have the MTech program. But MS, it is there only in IISc Bangalore, and then some IITs we have. Some IITs only we have. In the case of IISc Bangalore, it is called MTech Research Program. Of course, brief details I have given there. If you want something more details about the MTech and MS, more pros and cons, I have made a comparison table also. In-depth discussion I have made there. You can watch the separate video. This video I myself made. It gives you extra information about the difference between these two. You can see it. You can see the link we have given in the description of this particular video. Yeah, this is the last but one point. See, if you have got a good GATE score, happily you can join IIT or IISc or NIT. Suppose you have got a low GATE score, otherwise no GATE score, then what to do? Even then, you can still join some good MTech specialization in some premier institute. There is a way for that. So quickly, let me summarize those different alternative ways available to join a good MTech in good college, even though you have no GATE score, even though you have the low GATE score. What are these various alternatives? Look at, if you have got a low GATE score, if you are not getting good MTech specialization in good colleges, my suggestion for you, apply for those colleges, those MTech specializations where there is a written test and interviews there. Because some weightage is given for the gate score. The remaining weightage is given to your performance on in the written test as well as interview. So who knows, your gate score may be less, but if you do well in the written test interview, you may get the good specialization. So this advantage you can take. If you see IIT Bombay, right, IIC Bangalore, IIT Kanpur, IIT Delhi, in most of the IITs, some admissions are given based on the gate score weightage as well as performance in the written test and the interview. Those courses you can try. Then, suppose you have no gate score at all, otherwise you have got some low gate score. My advice to you, you can try to apply for the courses where there is a self-financing, otherwise self-sponsored M.Tech programs. The meaning, self-financing or self-sponsored means, in this program, you will not get the stipend. Every expenditure you have to pay from your pocket only. I tell you, if you join M.Tech through GATE, if you join M.Tech anywhere through GATE, you are going to get what you call a teaching assistantship there. Nothing but scholarship, teaching assistantship. You are going to get 12,400 rupees per month, the scholarship. 12,400 rupees scholarship you get per month. For all the M.Tech students in the colleges, wherever you join, through GATE score, if you get teaching assistantship, you are going to get this one. But in some IITs, some seats are reserved for the self-financing or self-sponsored category. The name is self-explanatory. Means, in this category, if you join M.Tech, you will not be eligible for this scholarship of 12,400. You have to pay from your pocket. That is called self-financed, self-sponsored categories. So, in this category, competition is something less. You can try if you are economically sound. So, which IITs are offering this type of self-financing, self-sponsored category? Some IITs are there, like IIT Madras. In every M.Tech specialization, some seats are for stipend category, some seats are for the non-stipend category. In the same application, you can give the first preference to the stipend category, second preference to the non-stipend category. You can see the IIT Madras website, you understand very easily. Some seats are there for the self-financing scheme, competition is somewhat less there. You can also see IIT Hyderabad. GATE is not compulsory for some courses, not necessary. For some courses, through written test, they are going to be filled up, but you have to bear expenditure from your side only. IIT Gandhinagar, for some courses, GATE score is not necessary. They come under what you call self-financing category. Similarly, if you see IIT Jodhpur, no GATE is necessary for the CFTI students. CFT means centrally funded technical institution students. There are many centrally funded technical institutes. If you happen to be a student of those colleges, you require no GATE score. No GATE score required there. Like CFTA means IITs, NITs, some of the central universities also. They all come under what you call CFTA category. No GATE required. You can join M.Tech in this IITs also. And apart from that, if you see NITs, some NITs, they don't require the GATE score. Even if you have low GATE score also, you can try there. But in those NITs, if you have no GATE score, the leftover seats, please understand, priority is for the GATE qualified students only. But it happens that in some IITs, every year, some seats are left over. Students won't join, they drop out. All those leftover seats in some of the IITs, they are going to be filled up separately through written test and interview category. So for this, GATE score is not necessary. But drawback here is, you can join specializations in NITs, but you won't get a scholarship in this category. You have to bear yourself from your pocket. What are those NITs? You can see NIT Durgapur, NIT Delhi, Silchar, Jalandhar, Uttarakhand. So I have seen in these NITs, Students were called for admissions based on the written test and interview for the leftover seats. Some seats will be remaining there. That will be filled up through this process, right? And then for no gate score and for low gate score, some IITs also you can try. For example, IIT Hyderabad, computer science and civil. Here you have separated test. In fact, IIT Hyderabad fills up the vacancies of MTech not through gate. Gate is not necessary here. Separately written test is there, but it has excellent campus placements. Excellent campus placement, but little bit expensive program. Some of the top private universities. See, priority is through gate. In gate, some seats are given for the non-gate category also. So, with gate, without gate also you can see. Without gate means you have to take a written test there. Like you can see, BITS, 3 campuses, Pilani, Hyderabad, Goa. So, some seats are through gate, remaining seats are not through gate. Separate written test is there for that. And then IIT Bhubaneswar, VIT Vellore, they are all private universities. Some seats are filled with gate students only, gate qualified students. The remaining seats they are going to fill with what you call through separate written test also. And then you can see some top government universities also, MTech is there with and without gate also. What are those? You can see Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. Only CSE is one of the best one. It has excellent campus placements. You can also see JNU New Delhi, Thapar Institute of Engineering, Technology, Patiala in Punjab, Delhi University, Pondicherry, COE Pune, AMU. In all these institutions, you can get through gate, without gate also the MTech admissions. If you join through gate, you get scholarship. If you join without gate, you won't get scholarship there. But you get MTech program in the best colleges. Then one more interesting category you can see. Even though you have no gate, if you happen to be a female candidate, there is a scheme called Golden Girl Scheme at IIT Roorkee for the female candidates only. Golden Girl Scheme. You can see the IIT Roorkee website. So in this institution, if you happen to be a female candidate, if you happen to be a gold medalist, first ranker, you can get direct admission without gate. But you must be first ranker, otherwise gold medalist in your college. And your college must be a top-notch college with a NIR of ranking of in the top 50. Not for all colleges. Your college must be having NIR of rank of in the top 50. If you happen to be female and gold medal, direct admission can get there. No gate is required for this. And then NICMAR is one private university in Hyderabad, and we have Pune campus also. It offers construction management, project management courses of 2 years and 1 year. But admission is through written test and group discussion, interview. Any branch is eligible there, but basically this is opted by civil engineering students only. It is mainly attractive for the civil engineering students, and some mechanicals also join that private university. Gate not necessary there, but you have to bear every expense from your side. It has got good campus placements. They'll arrange campus placement. There's an advantage here. And also you can see almost all the state government universities, almost all the private engineering colleges in every state. So they fill the MTech admissions with the gate. In case gates not available, remains will be filled with the non-gate also. In fact, without gate also in the every state, they connect one what you call a post-graduation entrance test for the MTech admissions also. See, for example, if you see AP PG set, TS PG set like this, they're all the common entrance exams for the MTech admissions in the state level colleges. MTech admissions common entrance test. Gate is not necessary here. But in all the state, you can see Maharashtra, we have Madhya Pradesh, we have UP, we have Odisha. In every state, we have this PG entrance test for the MTech admission. But let me tell you, in all the state colleges, first priority is for the gate qualified students only. In case gate coefficient is not available, then you are going to get the admission based on your PG set rank there. In every state this is available. So if at all you want to M.Tech without gate score also, if you take the state level entrance test, you can join some of the state level colleges for this M.Tech. Opportunity available for the M.Tech admissions. This is the last slide. Here I want to give a few suggestions. First point is, see, while applying, apply liberally for at least 10 to 15 colleges if you have got low gate score. I told you friends, in the case of IITs, there is no centralized counseling. Separately you have to apply for the IISc Bangalore, and separately you have to apply for each and every IIT. You do not know in which IIT you are going to get, which specialty you are going to get. That's why, to be on safer side, apply for 10 to 15 colleges. But I told you, in the case of NITs, you have centralized counseling there. One application for NITs is sufficient. So apply liberally. When you apply for so many colleges, ultimately you may get admission only in 2 or 3 colleges. Among those 3 or 4 colleges, whichever is the best space that you can choose there. Suppose you apply only for 2 or 3 IITs. If you don't get admission, then it will be very disappointing there. So apply liberally, you have more cushion there. Then take advice from your seniors and teachers who know something, who can guide you something regarding this M.Tech admissions. Moreover, you can also visit some of the websites of the various IITs, NITs about the various M.Tech specializations, their what you call research level, their campus placements, etc. You get some fair idea there. See, taking GATE exam is one aspect. After GATE exam, once you get a GATE result, you should know how to make use your GATE score appropriately. You require to do a lot of research on this one. And then you can see, if your rank is not encouraging, suppose you got some low GATE score, then apply for those colleges and courses where there is a written test and then interview. I told already this point previously also. You get one more chance to prove your mettle there. And then visit the websites of the various premier colleges like IITs, NITs, etc. to know about the latest updates about this M.Tech admission, the respective college, as well as about the GATE cutoff scores also. So most of the notifications of these IITs and colleges, etc., you can see in their respective websites. But some IITs and some NITs, they also publish in the leading newspaper the advertisement for the M.Tech admissions. Private colleges, for example, BITS, VIT, right, Manipal, they also publish the notification in the leading newspapers. So seeing the dates, you have to respond, you have to apply accordingly. Right? Daily newspapers you have to look at for the notifications of these colleges. You have to spend some time, my dear friends. Simply if you apply it 1 or 2 colleges, it will be very dangerous for you. You have to do some rigorous work to apply for the M.Techs. So friends, here one point I want to tell you, the last point. All these advices, the suggestions whichever I gave. So this content is prepared here by consulting, by taking suggestions and advice from my colleague faculty members, as well as the feedback taken from our AS Academy previous students, and also by visiting the different websites of the IITs. See, this information given in the previous slides, it is only suggestive and then indicative only, right? Ultimately, you are advised to take appropriate decision depending upon your personal choice, depending upon your background, depending upon your future plans. Hope this information given here is useful to you, right? With this, I conclude this one. I wish you all good luck in the ensuing M.Tech admission process, right? Thank you. God bless you, my dear friends.